Welcome to my channel. Old valuable coins. If you have a 5-cent coin lying around, don't overlook it. It could be worth thousands or even millions of dollars today. Some rare Jefferson nickels, like the 1913 Liberty Head nickel, have sold for over $5 million at auction. Others, such as the 1942 D over horizontal D or the 1950 D nickel in perfect condition, can bring huge value. Check your nickels carefully. Look for mint errors, double dies, or low mintage years. Even a small detail can make your coin a fortune. So before you spend that nickel, take a closer look. It might just make you rich. First up, the 1974 5-cent coin features the portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, designed by Felix Schlag. Jefferson, the third president of the United States and author of the Declaration of Independence, has been on the nickel since 1938. The obverse shows Jefferson facing left, with the word liberty and the year 1974 inscribed to the right, and in God we trust to the left. On the reverse, you'll find Jefferson's famous home, Monticello, with the words E pluribus unum on top and United States of America along the bottom. Between those inscriptions is the denomination 5 cents. The elegant and simple design has become one of the most recognized in American coinage. In 1974, these nickels were minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia mint coins have no mint mark, Denver coins carry the small letter D, and San Francisco coins have the letter S. Circulation coins came mainly from Philadelphia and Denver, while the S mint mark identifies proof coins made especially for collectors. Now, let's talk about the composition. The 1974 Jefferson nickel is made of 75% copper and 25% nickel, weighing exactly 5 grams with a diameter of 21.2 millimeters. The smooth edge and balanced metallic shine give this coin a timeless appeal. Unlike older nickels made during World War II, the 1974 nickel contains no silver, but some examples can still bring significant value due to their rarity, condition, and mint errors. Collectors always look for mint state and proof coins. A 1974 nickel in average circulated condition might only be worth its face value, 5 cents. But in higher grades, especially in mint state or proof condition, the value increases dramatically. For example, uncirculated 1974 D nickels graded MS65 or higher can sell for several dollars each, and proof coins with a deep cameo finish can bring even more from dedicated collectors. One exciting area of interest for numismatists is error nickels from 1974. These include off-center strikes, double die errors, and coins struck on the wrong planchette. Some 1974 nickels have been discovered with partial collars, weak strikes, or missing steps on the Monticello building. The famous full steps variety, where all 6 steps at Monticello are clearly visible, is one of the most desirable among collectors. A 1974 D nickel with sharp full steps can easily sell for tens or even hundreds of dollars depending on its grade and luster. If you happen to find a nickel that looks unusual or sharper than normal, check it under good lighting. You might be holding a valuable coin without realizing it. Always look for the clarity of Jefferson's details, the sharpness of Monticello's steps, and the overall condition. Coins with minimal wear and no scratches hold the best potential for higher value. The market for Jefferson nickels continues to grow as more collectors focus on completing full date and mint mark sets from 1938 to the present. The 1974 issue stands out as an affordable and accessible year for beginners, yet it still hides gems in high-grade and error varieties. Professional grading by companies like PCGS or NGC can confirm authenticity and help determine a coin's true market worth. Let's take a closer look at proof coins from 1974. The San Francisco Mint produced these for collectors in specially prepared dies and polished blanks, resulting in mirror-like surfaces and frosted details. A 1974 S-proof nickel in PR69 deep cameo condition can sell for over $10 or $20 depending on demand, and perfect PR70 coins can reach much higher values. These proof coins often come in mint sets or proof sets sealed by the US Mint. For those who enjoy coin roll hunting, the 1974 nickel is a fun target. Searching through rolls of nickels from banks can sometimes uncover uncirculated or lightly circulated examples. Some collectors have even reported finding full-step varieties hiding in circulation. It's an inexpensive and enjoyable way to connect with American coinage history. Now, let's touch on the historical context of 1974. This was a time when the United States was experiencing major economic shifts. Inflation and changes in metal prices were significant issues, and the mint was experimenting with cost-effective coinage. Despite these challenges, the The Jefferson nickel design remained unchanged until the early 2000s, keeping the traditional portrait of Jefferson as a symbol of continuity. Condition is everything when it comes to value. Grades range from poor to mint state and proof. Circulated coins show wear on Jefferson's hair and cheek, while mint state coins have full luster and no contact marks. Collectors often prefer coins graded MS65 and above, and those with full steps command premiums due to their sharp strikes and rarity. Some of the most valuable 1974 nickels ever sold include high-grade examples certified by major grading services. These coins can sell for hundreds of dollars, especially with strong luster, perfect steps, and clean surfaces. Even though most 1974 nickels remain common, the hunt for that one perfect coin keeps collectors interested. Beyond value, these coins also tell a story of American history, art, and design. The Jefferson nickel has stood the test of time as one of the most familiar coins in circulation. It's a piece of everyday history that connects generations of Americans, a small but powerful reminder of the nation's legacy. Next up, let's begin with a little background. The United States Mint has been producing Jefferson nickels since 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel design. These nickels feature the portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his home, Monticello, on the reverse. Through the years, the design remained mostly the same, with subtle modifications, but certain years and mint marks hold incredible collector value. And that brings us to the year 1975, a year when no nickels were officially minted with the 1975 date. According to official U.S. mint records, there are no known Jefferson nickels dated 1975, whether from Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. Instead, the mint transitioned directly from 1974 nickels to 1976 nickels, which bore the dual date 1776 to 1976 to commemorate the United States bicentennial. That's what makes the idea of a 1975 D 5-cent coin so captivating. If one ever surfaced, it could easily be one of the rarest coins in U.S. history, potentially worth a fortune to collectors. So why do people still search for the 1975 D nickel? The answer lies in how coins are made and how errors sometimes occur. Every year, the mint produces billions of coins, and sometimes dies intended for 1 year accidentally strike coins with the wrong date or mint mark. These are known as transitional errors, and examples like the 1943 copper penny or the 1969 South Double Die Lincoln Center have sold for tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. So, if a genuine 1975 D nickel ever appeared, it could fall into this same category of legendary mint errors. Now let's imagine what such a coin would look like. A normal Jefferson nickel from the mid-1970s is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel. It weighs 5 grams, measures 21.2 millimeters in diameter, and features the familiar Jefferson portrait on the obverse with a D mint mark for Denver located to the right of his bust. On the reverse, you'd see Monticello, the iconic building in Charlottesville, Virginia, with the words E pluribus unum, Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America. If a real 1975 D 5-cent coin existed, it would probably resemble the 1974 D nickel, but with a different date on the obverse. Since no official dies were made for 1975 nickels, such a coin would have to be the result of either an accidental strike or an experimental die that escaped the mint. The chance of such a coin existing is extraordinarily slim, but that hasn't stopped collectors from looking for decades. Let's talk about the value such a coin could have. Even though no verified example exists, experts estimate that a genuine 1975 D Jefferson nickel could be worth anywhere from hundreds of thousands to potentially millions of dollars, depending on its condition and authenticity. Rare U.S. coins like this often fetch record-breaking prices at auctions because collectors are willing to pay extraordinary sums for coins that fill gaps in numismatic history. In the world of coin collecting, nickels from the 1970s are still very popular. The 1974 D, 1976, and 1977 nickels are all commonly found in circulation, but high-grade uncirculated examples can still bring impressive prices. For instance, a 1974 D nickel in mint state 67 can sell for several $100s. The 1976 and 1977 D nickels also have value when they display full steps on Monticello. That means the steps are fully visible and sharply struck, a key feature that collectors prize. So, if you happen to find an old 5-cent coin from the 1970s in your change or coin jar, take a closer look. Check the date carefully. You might have a 1974 or 1976 nickel, but it's always worth inspecting every detail. Because even a small minting error, such as a misplaced mint mark, a double die, or a planchette error, could make your coin significantly more valuable. Collectors also pay close attention to coins with unique toning or those struck on the wrong metal planchet. Sometimes nickels are accidentally struck on penny or foreign coin planchets, which can create dramatic and valuable errors. If you ever find a 5-cent coin that feels lighter or heavier than normal, or looks like copper instead of nickel, it might be one of those rare minting mistakes. Another reason the 1975D nickel remains so talked about is the confusion caused by circulation patterns. During the mid-1970s, billions of nickels were produced, and some collectors mistakenly identify heavily worn 1976 or 1974 coins as 1975s. Under magnification, a damaged or weakly struck 4 in the date can sometimes look like a 5, leading to false claims about the existence of a 1975 nickel. But as of now, no certified 1975D 5-cent coin has ever been confirmed by any major numismatic organization. Even though the 1975D nickel might not officially exist, it's become a symbol of how exciting coin collecting can be. The idea that a single coin, possibly overlooked or lost to history, could still be hiding somewhere in a collection, a roll, or even someone's pocket change, inspires collectors to keep searching. Stories like this remind us that the next great discovery in coin history could happen at any time, maybe even by you. The Jefferson Nickel series has always been a favorite among collectors. It's affordable to collect, easy to find in circulation, and rich in history. From the wartime silver nickels of the 1940s to the modern designs of today, each era tells a story about America's past. The mystery of the missing 1975 nickel adds another fascinating chapter to that legacy. So, whether you're a beginner collector or a long-time enthusiast, keep checking your change, your rolls, and your old jars of coins. You never know what treasures you might uncover. And if one day, a genuine 1975D 5-cent coin does appear, it will surely make headlines across the world as one of the greatest discoveries in American numismatics. Next up, the 1977 5-cent coin from the United States, commonly known as the 1977 Jefferson Nickel, is one of the most interesting and collectible coins in American history. Today, we'll explore every detail about this amazing coin, from its minting, design, errors, varieties, and value, and why collectors and treasure hunters are still searching for rare examples that could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars today. The 1977 Jefferson Nickel was minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia Mint produced the largest number of nickels that year, without a mint mark, while the Denver Mint coins feature the D mint mark on the right side of Monticello. The San Francisco Mint produced proof coins with an S mint mark, specially made for collectors. These proof coins were struck with extra care, using polished dies and planchets to create a mirror-like surface and sharp design details. The coin is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it a silver-gray color that has become iconic for US 5-cent coins. It weighs 5 grams and measures 21.2 millimeters in diameter. The obverse side features the famous portrait of Thomas Jefferson, designed by Felix Schlag in 1938, with the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1977. On the reverse side, you'll find Jefferson's home, Monticello, along with the words "E Pluribus Unum," United States of America, and 5 cents. For collectors, condition and rarity are the key factors that determine value. Most 1977 nickels found in circulation are worth only their face value of 5 cents. However, uncirculated and proof examples in mint condition can be worth much more. In higher grades, such as MS-65 or MS-67, coins can sell for $10, $50, or even over $100 depending on their luster, strike quality, and preservation. Proof coins from San Francisco with deep cameo contrast are especially desirable among numismatists. Now, let's talk about the rare and valuable era coins from 1977 that truly excite collectors. Some 1977 nickels feature off-center strikes, double dies, clipped planchets, or die cracks that can dramatically increase their value. A double die obverse, where the letters in Liberty or the date 1977 show signs of doubling, can be worth hundreds of dollars if the doubling is strong and visible without magnification. Off-center errors, where the design is misaligned, can range in value from $50 to several $100s depending on how much of the design is missing. Another rare find is the 1977 D nickel struck on the wrong planchet, for example, on a dime or foreign coin blank. These wrong planchet errors are extremely rare and can fetch thousands of dollars when authenticated by experts. Collectors always examine 1977 D nickels carefully for unusual color, lighter weight, or thinner appearance, which can indicate a valuable mint error. When searching for valuable 1977 nickels, condition plays a major role. Coins that were never circulated, stored carefully in rolls or mint sets, can retain sharp details and mint luster. The steps on Monticello are a great way to gauge condition. A full steps designation means the steps on Jefferson's Monticello are fully visible and sharply struck, something rarely seen on 1977 nickels. Coins with full steps from either the Philadelphia or Denver Mint can bring premium prices, sometimes over $500 in the highest grades. Collectors also seek proof nickels from 1977s that display strong cameo contrast, with frosted designs and deep mirror-like fields. These coins, especially those graded PR69 or PR70 deep cameo, can sell for impressive amounts. Even though millions were produced, only a small percentage survived in flawless condition, making them prized by serious collectors. Understanding how to identify a rare 1977 nickel is essential. Always start by checking the mint mark. Look for a clear and sharp D for Denver or an S for San Francisco proof coins. Examine the overall condition. The fewer scratches and the more shine the coin has, the better its grade and value. Use magnification to inspect the date and lettering for doubling or die chips. Coins with unique characteristics can be worth much more than common ones. Another key factor is eye appeal. Coins with bright, original luster and clean surfaces attract higher offers from collectors and auction buyers. Toning, or natural color changes due to age, can also enhance a coin's beauty if the colors are vibrant and evenly distributed. Coins with attractive rainbow toning have been known to sell for record prices among collectors who value originality and aesthetics. Let's also explore the historical background of the Jefferson nickel. The design was introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and author of the Declaration of Independence, was chosen to appear on the coin to honor his legacy and contributions to American democracy. Monticello, his Virginia home, was placed on the reverse to symbolize his architectural achievements and his love for design and innovation. The 1977 nickel represents a period in U.S. coinage when the mint focused on durability and mass production rather than changing designs. This makes the 1977 coin a snapshot of American history in the late 1970s, an era of transition and modern minting technology. Collectors appreciate it as part of the long-running Jefferson Nickel series that continues even today. Now, what makes this coin still popular in 2025? The answer lies in its collectability, affordability, and the ongoing fascination with discovering hidden treasures in everyday pocket change. Many collectors began their numismatic journey by finding nickels like the 1977 in circulation and learning to recognize key features, mint marks, and varieties. With rising interest in coin collecting and social media exposure, more people are hunting for valuable coins that could be sitting unnoticed in their drawers or jars of change. Some of the highest auction prices for 1977 nickels come from exceptional examples graded by professional services. For instance, a 1977 D nickel with full steps in MS67 condition has sold for over $1,000 in recent years. Proof coins with deep cameo contrast have also reached similar prices when perfectly preserved. While most coins aren't that valuable, the thrill of finding one makes collecting this coin exciting for enthusiasts worldwide. If you want to check your 1977 nickel, handle it carefully by the edges and avoid cleaning it, since cleaning can lower its value significantly. Store your coins in a cool, dry place, preferably in protective holders or albums to prevent scratches and oxidation. Over time, well-preserved coins can increase in value as demand from collectors grows. The 1977 5-cent coin from the United States remains a fascinating part of numismatic history, a coin that bridges everyday currency with collectible rarity. Whether you're a beginner searching your change or a seasoned collector completing a Jefferson nickel set, the 1977 nickel deserves attention for its design, minting history, and potential value. Now we will explore the 1987 D 5-cent coin from the United States is one of the fascinating coins in modern American numismatics. This Jefferson nickel, minted at the Denver Mint, holds both historical and collector value that attracts coin enthusiasts, treasure hunters, and collectors from all over the world. Today, we're diving deep into the story, details, varieties, and hidden value of the 1987 D Jefferson nickel. So, stay tuned till the end as we explore everything you need to know about this coin that many people overlook in their pocket change. The 1987 D 5-cent coin belongs to the Jefferson Nickel series that began in 1938, designed by Felix Schlag. It replaced the Buffalo nickel and features the iconic portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, with his home, Monticello, displayed on the reverse. The coin's composition is 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it the familiar silvery look that defines U.S. nickels. In 1987, the Denver Mint produced hundreds of millions of these 5-cent coins, marked by the small D mint mark on the right side of Jefferson's portrait. Despite the large mintage, some 1987 D nickels stand out due to their exceptional condition, rare die varieties, or striking errors. These are the coins that can turn an ordinary 5 cents into something worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Collectors often seek coins that have been well preserved since the day they left the mint. A regular 1987 D 5-cent coin in circulated condition is typically worth face value, but uncirculated examples, especially those graded high by professional services, can sell for much more. Coins in mint state, such as MS-65 or MS-67, have sold for impressive prices at auctions, thanks to their sharp details, lustrous surfaces, and clean fields. Now, let's talk about errors and varieties that make the 1987 D nickel special. One of the most desirable varieties includes off-center strikes, where part of the design is missing due to misalignment during minting. Some coins have double die obverses, where Jefferson's features appear slightly doubled under magnification. You might also find die cracks, die clashes, or weak strikes, each of which adds character and uniqueness to a coin. Collectors pay attention to such anomalies, as these minting mistakes often fetch higher premiums in the market. Another key factor that adds value is eye appeal. Coins with full steps on the Monticello design are particularly coveted. The term full steps refers to clearly defined lines on the steps of Jefferson's home. A 1987 D nickel with full steps can be worth far more than a typical uncirculated coin. These examples demonstrate precision in striking and preservation, making them stand out to advanced collectors. When evaluating your 1987 D nickel, pay close attention to luster, strike quality, and the overall condition of the coin. Even a small difference in grade can dramatically change its value. For instance, a coin in MS-65 condition might be worth a few dollars, but an MS-67 with full steps can reach much higher prices depending on market demand and rarity. Let's consider historical context. The year 1987 was part of the modern era of U.S. coinage, with the mint producing coins primarily for circulation and collectors. While no silver was used in these nickels, their metallic composition and durability have ensured that many still survive in good condition today. However, finding a perfect gem example among circulation coins remains a challenge, which is why high-grade pieces continue to attract attention. You might be wondering where to look for 1987 D 5-cent coin. Start by checking your pocket change, old jars, and rolls of nickels. Coin roll hunting has become a popular hobby, where enthusiasts search through bank rolls to find hidden treasures. Sometimes, a simple roll of nickels can yield coins with mint errors, older dates, or even rare full steps examples. If you already have a 1987 D nickel, examine it closely under good lighting or magnification. Look for doubling, weak strikes, or unusual patterns around the edges. Compare it with reference images from reputable coin resources. Collectors also enjoy building complete sets of Jefferson nickels, which include coins from all mints and years. Adding a pristine 1987 D nickel to such a set enhances both value and completeness. Now, talking about the coin market, values for modern nickels like the 1987 D fluctuate based on demand, grading, and market trends. Rare error coins can bring surprising prices at auctions. Some have sold for hundreds of dollars because of unique die errors or mint misalignments. Coins that have been carefully preserved in original rolls or mint sets often command higher premiums. Collectors appreciate the Jefferson Nickel series not only for its longevity but also for its historical and artistic value. The portrait of Thomas Jefferson has remained one of the most recognizable designs in American currency. For decades, it has symbolized American leadership and innovation. Owning a 1987 D nickel is like holding a small piece of American history in your hand. Even though the 1987 D nickel may appear common, its hidden value lies in the details. Coins struck with precision and preserved in gem condition are far rarer than most people think. The key to discovering value is knowledge, observation, and patience. Many people spend nickels without realizing they could be holding something special. Coin enthusiasts continue to study variations within the Jefferson Nickel series. Each year, new discoveries emerge, new die cracks, double dies, and unreported errors that make coin collecting exciting and educational. The 1987 D nickel contributes to that legacy, offering both affordable collecting opportunities for beginners and rare finds for experienced numismatists. When storing your coins, Always handle them carefully. Avoid touching the surfaces with bare hands, as oils and dirt can damage the finish. Use coin holders, flips, or albums to preserve them in pristine condition. The better you care for your coins, the greater their potential long-term value. While most 1987D nickels may never be worth thousands, their historical significance, artistic design, and role in American commerce make them enduring collectibles. Every coin tells a story, from its minting process in Denver to its journey through decades of circulation. Whether you're collecting for fun, investment, or history, the 1987D Jefferson nickel holds a special place in the heart of U.S. coinage. Many collectors believe that today's modern nickels could become tomorrow's treasures, especially as high-grade examples disappear from circulation. Keeping your coins safe and learning about them increases both their sentimental and potential market value. Always stay informed about new auction results, market updates, and numismatic trends related to Jefferson nickels. So, if you come across a 1987D 5-cent coin, take a closer look. Examine its details, mint mark, and condition. It might just surprise you with its hidden value. Even if it's not a rare error or a high-grade piece, it's still a genuine artifact of American history, representing the craftsmanship and heritage of the U.S. Mint.